Neil can come.
Oh, anybody can go. Yeah.
Stay in here. Hi.
How are you?
Which one of you said you'd keep coming back?
Well, because we've been requested by sanitation to talk to you. Okay, so if you're not home or whatever, we're going to keep coming back until you are home.
Come and talk to me about what? Are you Kim?
Yes.
And you are? Whitey?
We've been asked by sanitation to come chat with you about something not getting.
Okay, and is that under your authority? Am I under arrest?
No.
Well, then why, then I don't have anything to say about political things that you guys are trying to act for somebody. So, if you don't, otherwise I'll book an appointment with you, show up with a lawyer, and see what you want. Oh, are you kidding? You know who I am. You know what I've been through, so if I'm not under arrest, which I can't imagine why I would be.
You're not under arrest. They'd like us to speak to you regarding their concern,
Well,
I guess,
oh well.
about them.
Oh well.
They is concerned about them and
Yeah. Are you guys Green members or something? Used to be the NDP would have the police come. Now the Greens have that power? Yeah, well you can tell them that I'm exercising my democratic right. And unless...
We're here to advise you that if they continue or if they get a non-threatening in nature, possibly you can charge them.
Well, go ahead. Charge me. I'm free to run against Elizabeth May in Saanich Gulf Islands where...
You know what you want to do with your political...
Could you tell me what they said? Can you tell me what these emails supposedly said?
No, we don't have these.
Well, then why would you come make a complaint if you don't know what I said? What is it that I supposedly said? What is it that I supposedly said? Go ahead.
In regards to
What does the email say that's the problem that you guys would come see me about?
because they're concerned that they're going to get more aggressive and they're going to lead to something else.
I see.
I advise you that if they get to that point, there's a possibility of criminal harassment charges or uttering threat charges.
Oh, well.
They would like us to advise you of. We've done that and we'll be on our way. That's why we're here. Okay? We're not here to arrest you.
As you know, I obviously want zero problems with police. Okay? I have threatened nobody. All I've said.
I never said you did, sir. Okay?
All I said is, yeah.
To advise. Okay?
Well,
continue or get any.
Do you have a card? Like, obviously, you know, I'm going to be going to somebody to find out who pulls the strings that you guys could come here with no arrest warrant and threaten that I'll be charged with something if I persist.
I'm simply advising you.
Well, she just said that we're here to advise, and correct me if I'm wrong. You should tell Marie that she should come out here because she's the financial agent of mine politically.
I'm simply here to advise you that if they persist or get any worse than
what is persist? Well, no. Well, the good then tell. Well, who in Saanich do I speak to?
I'll give you the option.
Could you please? Obviously, I'm going to deal with this. So if you can give me the information because I'd like to find out what.
Like my partner said, we're not threatening. We're just here to advise you of what it says in the criminal code.
What does it say in the criminal code?
That if it's threatening in nature, you can be charged with uttering threat.
Right. So.
And if you are harassing, in other words, you are persistently and aggressively attacking someone, you can be charged with harassment.
And you guys are.
We're not saying you're doing that.
Well, that's my point in this. That's my whole point in that. Why are you here if I'm not?
Saanich Police is concerned.
Think of this. Let's call.
Of the email. So is it a threat to say you're going to sue somebody? Is it a think you've been wronged by somebody?
No. That's not what this is about, Neil.
Okay.
You know who it was.
You said it
Elizabeth
several
May.
times. Nobody's under arrest.
Yeah.
Okay?
Not yet, Neil.
We're just here to outline the criminal code, tell you.
Okay. Saanich Police phone number 546. You can speak to Constable Howell.
Okay.
In the economy, they can't
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Saanich Police is what?
Their phone number is 10-543.
And we can get the complaint from them.
And Constable House?
Yeah, HOWSE.
Okay. And they contacted you this morning and they said what?
they said for us to come and talk to you because you live in Delta.
Right.
Right? Then it's not going to send a member over here.
Right. No, I understand that, Kim. What I'm trying to say is, what did they tell you I did?
That you've been sending ongoing emails to Elizabeth May.
Never written her in months. That's a legitimate fact. I'll sign a statement to that effect.
And that's something that you need to speak with Constable House about. Like I said, it's not our file, it's not our investigation, so we don't know all the details.
Right. Now,
all
what
we get is a tiny blurb saying, you know, there's been a threat complaint. This is our subject of complaint. Can you please go and speak with them to live in your jurisdiction?
You know that I just finished suing her in Supreme Court because they labeled me an anti-Semitic.
I don't know, and really, we're not going to get into that.
No, but I know, but you got into this. You don't understand.
But
I just had.
Listen, if Saanich Police wants us to go and speak to somebody, we have to do
No, I know, and I'm not blaming you guys. Don't think, like, trust me, I've dealt with police. I understand how hard it would be. I'm ex-military. This isn't about the proliferation of drugs. Anyway, what they told you that there was a complaint made that I made harassing emails to Elizabeth May and I threatened her.
Yes.
Okay, I want to lodge a formal complaint by you guys that is a false claim that she's made to Saanich.
You need to contact Constable House.
It's their investigation.
Like I said, we
so
don't,
you guys,
we don't have the file, we don't have the particulars. All they send us is a little 5-line paragraph saying, listen, this is our subject of complaint, he lives in your jurisdiction. Can you please go and talk to him and advise him
that
if
somebody's
they
made it.
or persist, and that someone's made a complaint.
I haven't written her.
And if they continue and persist, they possibly could press charges.
Well, press charges for what, Kim?
Well,
for saying I'm going to run against her?
I don't know.
That's all I've done.
Like I said, we don't have copies of all the emails.
Well, we're going to get them.
Okay.
We're going to get them now.
And when they ask us to do something, you have to go and.
So you can't help me.
We're advising you basically of the.
No, I appreciate that, but you can't help me to get this information. Why you guys would? I'll tell you right now, I get an anxiety attack every time you guys come here. I disappeared for 2 years, one visit. Okay, I did nothing wrong. I will contact these people immediately, and I want to see the stuff, or I'm going to the media, and I'm going to name you guys as well.
And John lives in your jurisdiction, so what you might want to know is that this is a very non-violent individual.
Well, no, they've been here. They've been here before. Okay,
nobody said that he's violent. Nobody's accusing you of making threats or anything like that. That is simply what the complaint is.
Well,
contact Constable.
Do you guys not
provide your side of the story to him and ask him exactly what the complaint is about?
You got some paperwork to do on today, though, right?
Do I get a occurrence number?
So in your paperwork, you might want to put there that the claims have been denied. That if anything, this is looking like harassment from Elizabeth May to John instead of the other way.
Yeah, I haven't written Elizabeth. I'll tell you. I'm trying to think of the last time I wrote her personally was probably a year ago.
You need to tell Constable House.
I will, but I want to launch a formal complaint on the other side. I do, and I'm going public with this. And
you know what, sir? You do whatever you would like to do.
You can do that with Constable House.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not blaming you guys. I realize it's your jurisdiction, but don't you guys have? You must have a file on me that you can say, somebody actually, Elizabeth May actually said I made a threat against her for you guys to come here.
Wow.
Threatening email.
Threatening, like physically. Well, threatening email to me means that you're going to harm somebody.
We don't have the emails.
Okay, well, and will you help me to get them if they won't give them to me?
No, we don't have them.
Constable House
okay.
Everything you need.
Okay, and
he may or may not be cooperative, right?
This is just an assist file. Okay, it's just to the RCMP.
This is the dumbest thing she could have done.
Will you have an incident number yourself for today?
Yes, we do.
And would we be able to get that from you?
Yeah, I'll give that to you before the meeting.
Great, thank you.
Okay, well, yeah, isn't that something, eh? Anyway, I'm sorry you had to deal with this kind of bullshit because
we're not here to arrest anybody. No, we don't have a warrant because we're not coming in. We're not searching things.
Well, yeah, I got nothing to hide, as you'll find out.
And I know a lot about John and a lot of the stuff that he's done and said. And the only threat the main way was that he threatened to sue Elizabeth May if she didn't retract statements that were made about John.
That I'd sue her.
And he did sue her.
And he did sue her, and it wasn't an idle.
You have to understand, you guys may not know it, but you were here. The day I quit, I came in, I ran for president of the NDP because Jack Layton was going to do something. He turned into a coward. I announced it on the internet. That day, you guys were here with the RCMP. They've been here with psych nurses. The occurrence numbers don't exist anymore. This is all political, okay? And they already put me in jail in 1991 for helping people. I'm not going to shut up. And if Elizabeth May is now saying and getting you guys to be complicit in this, that I threatened her, it has to be. This isn't about me, okay?
Yeah,
so.
like I said, I don't know. You need to contact the constable who.
Well, I'm sure you had this dirty duty to do.
That is actually his file.
Okay.
Like I said,
you know, my mom lived in Saanich. That's where I used to live, and You know, I'm not. It's not a riding. Like, can you imagine? I have announced I'm going to run there, so they send the cops to us.
I know, it's crazy. It
Okay,
happens
we'll
almost
grab
every
you
time.
our-
Wow! Wow! Yeah, thank you.
I can wait for it if you want.
Yeah. It was the dumbest thing she could have done.
Crazy, eh?
Anyway, that's all recorded. Yeah.